Kingsgate International School, this is our rendering of the school, what it will look like when it's complete. We're very, very excited about the design. A lot of people have been involved in it, and it's been about trying to make sure that we base our design on research as well. Many of you have seen the classroom, either in video or pictures or in person, and we're very excited about it. It's we've taken the title of the most beautiful classroom in Malaysia, and no one's argued about it. I think that's pretty much agreement that it's an interesting place. If you haven't spent much time with us yet, you'll soon figure out that we are rule breakers. Rule breakers in a good way. We put a slide in the classroom. Why not? But what incredible thing, I guess it's about breaking rules and making it an interesting, engaging place. But think about the mathematics you can learn in that spot. About acceleration and distance and time. And think about the lettering and numbers we can put on the steps up the slides, so when children walk up the steps, they can learn their times tables and learn the alphabet and other things as well. Our mezzanine floor creates a space for reading, independent learning, separate activities, problem solving. It's 100 square metres in size, which is 2 times the size of most classrooms in Malaysia, for a maximum group of 25 students, plus the mezzanine floor up top. We also believe in the concept of a community education precinct. This is very popular in Australia, America and the UK, relatively new to Malaysia, but it's really important to build strong partnerships with your community. So I guess it made sense for us to start to build close partnerships with TPM and the providers within Technology Park Malaysia, but also with Stadium Malaysia and the sporting areas around. Therefore, we can access the very, very best facilities possible. So we have excellent facilities in our school, but those advanced facilities we have access to that many other schools don't have. There are schools in Australia and other countries where you have 3 schools and a university and residential and retail in the same precinct, all sharing resources and facilities. It increases engagement, it's more efficient use of resources, and it means we can be far more cost effective at a school. Which is why, as you know, our prices are so low. Compare our fees to the other Tier 1 schools, we're much lower. It makes us a much more efficient model of schooling. The Innovation Lab is based on Harvard's iLab, a concept of a think tank. It's like a laboratory where you pull together art, science and technology in the same space. Da Vinci was certainly one of the people that inspired our vision, and that because we knew that he was famous and successful because he understood the connection between art, science and technology. The project that Shona spoke about earlier in the US that was attended by Bill Gates' children, believe it or not, there were children as young as 7 capturing their own DNA and looking at it in a microscope at the age of 7. Why not? It's not dangerous. It's not difficult. Google it. Some basic household equipment, and you can do it. Plus a microscope. But we, don't limit children's opportunities and possibilities. So what does the admissions process look like at our school? We've had many, many children consider and apply for our school. One of the key parts of it, though, is an admissions test where we understand a little bit more about your child. Why do we do that? As educators, we know that we're not selling used cars. This is a relationship that's going to last 10, 12 years or longer. So it's important that we understand enough about your child on entry. Because we need to make a promise to you that when your child enters our school, they will succeed. So our admissions test is basically, depends on the age group, but it's usually an English and mathematics test, literacy and numeracy, an interview, and spending time with your child to work out whether they're at developmental age or not. Because we want to make sure that there are no barriers to us making sure that we achieve the promises for you that we've made.